podcast. My name is DK Diamantes. My co-host is Bricky. He is going to serenade us with some sweet Warhammer 40k ridiculous bullshit. But before he does, if you enjoyed today's episode, head on over to patreon.com/Adeptus Ridiculous, where you can get access to the Discord. You can get HD posters. The one right now is it's a Slaneshi demon that has the guard just squeezed between her massive cleavage. It's incredible. Never wanted to be a guard so much in my life. You also get bloopers if they happen, and just a lot of sweet shit. So consider supporting us on patreon.com/Adeptus Ridiculous. Bricky, merch, books, stuff?
Merch, books, and stuff. Well,
And
merch
stuff.
is orchid8.com, orchid8.com. Check out the description if you want some merch, hoodies, t-shirts, stickers, dice, and the like. Book, we have Krieg by Steve Lyons. We will be reviewing it early April, so make sure you are ready for that and you have finished up the book. And finally, no, that's about it.
I thought there was some new thing that I didn't know about.
No, I think I said that because I thought that I might have something, and then I took that 3-second pause to figure it out, and I was wrong.
And also, nope, that's it. Yep.
Nope. I guess we'll have our night contest video out soon, but I mean that'll be soon, I guess. But it's over. Like the contest is over, so.
It's your contest over. Yeah, we have a lot of entries to go through, so if it takes us a little time, apologies, but. We did a 4-hour stream looking over all of them, so you know, we'll get to it. We'll definitely get to it. We'll get to it. Yeah.
Speaking of things that are not going great and world's having problems, Warhammer.
Yeah, Warhammer has a lot of big problems going on. Yeah.
Dean Kamen is coming in hard with that segue. DK, you know what's coming.
Me fucking up a quote really, really badly.
Oh, I thought it was the jar, but that works too. I actually only sort of have a quote for you. I don't actually have a quote for you. There's no real quotes I could find for this one, but I do have a quote that is related to what's going on with our topic.
Okay.
It's a very simple quote. It is, the risk I took was calculated, but goddamn am I bad at math. Inquisitor Kryptman, M41997.
That sounds like something I would say, because I'm terrible at math. I almost failed out my senior year on math grades alone.
That's completely fair. I didn't do anything past Algebra 2 Trig because no.
Yeah, in high school I only made it to Algebra 2, and then in college I think I made it to Trig, and then I was like, yep, nope, don't need this anymore for my English major. So another glorious day of waking up and not needing to use sine, cosine, and tangent. I like that. Put that shit on a shirt.
That's a really good one. Actually, that is a great idea. I might consider this. Anyway, you won't get a topic, so I'll just go ahead and tell you what it is.
Okay, yeah, just give it to me. I have no idea.
We're doing another one of those battle stories this time around, kind of like with the first Tyranid War and all that fun jazz.
Okay, what battle?
We are doing something known as the Octarius Front. It is a currently ongoing battle, and it is being released alongside a lot of additional supplement books for stuff in the game right now. If you may remember a bit ago, I was talking about how the Tyranids got this big old update called Crusher Stampede, and it made the big bugs really strong. It came out in this supplement book. So imagine like DLC for Warhammer. You get some updates for bad armies and some new things you can use, but there's also an ongoing story that is currently happening right now in the modern day 40k universe, and that is the Octarius sector or battle zone Octarius.
Oh, so this is happening right now, and this is modern day 40k. This is after the fall of KD. This is happening right now. There is no end to this conflict. They're still duking it out.
We're going to be doing this in 2 parts. And it just so happened that the second part came out, Luton made a video on it like 4 days ago. And so, yeah, it's like, as in like, it's coming out right now. Like it's happening now.
Okay.
And well, it's
Damn you,
also
Luton.
well, it's also M. No, it starts in M41 or 997 M41.
Okay.
So our story begins in the Imperium Tempestus. I have map of 40K. Enter Google. Click on.
Google?
I don't know what this is. Ultimum Segmentum Tempestus, I think is the name.
Okay.
I don't know where I am. I'm lost.
It takes place in this place.
DK, I'm lost. I don't know where it is.
Ask Siri. Maybe Siri knows. Bring out your phone,
What?
Siri.
The Warhammer Siri is just some servo skull above back. It's just some lobotomized bastard behind your head.
Yeah.
All right, well, whatever. Point being, it's in this area in space in 40K, in the Imperium Tempestus, or the Segmentum Tempestus, I believe. And the Imperium lost contact with a bunch of systems out here in the Tempestus world. A bunch of systems are just going blip, 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 blip. And you're like,
That's
all
not
right.
good.
Yeah, that's bad. That's big bad. So, do you remember who Inquisitor Kryptman was?
I don't remember who Kryptman was.
So, Inquisitor Kryptman is an Inquisitor, which is bad. Normal, like normally a problem. But he was the one, I believe, who helped find the initial experience of the Tyranids, I think.
Okay.
He is also one of the only Inquisitors to ever be excommunicated from the Inquisition for being too mean.
Oh, it's that guy. Okay,
It's
I
that
remember
guy.
him now. Where
With his
wasn't he the
spades.
one that was like, oh yeah, this is the Tyranid path. Let's just fucking exterminate his planets along the way because then we starve them out. But so we kill a few million people. They were probably dead anyway because Tyranids.
We are, originally, and this is something that I definitely might get wrong. I get things wrong all the time. Remember, kids, Adeptus Ridiculous is entertainment before accuracy. We are not Adeptus Correcticus.
That is another one that you should put on a shirt. Entertainment before accuracy, and then just our logo.
That's actually a good fucking idea.
That's a great slogan.
It's what I've always tried to do. I'll try to be accurate, but I fuck up plenty.
That's our motto, dude. I love it.
All right, well, I'm gonna do my best. Entertainment before accuracy. Adeptus Ridiculous.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna talk about the Kryptman. Yeah, okay. So I don't remember which part Krypton did that, but I believe it was for this. So he found out that when he would travel individually to these planets that were destroyed, and you would find that there is a Tyranid Hive Fleet attacking it, known as Leviathan. And this Tyranid Hive Fleet is particularly weird because it was attacking the galaxy vertically. Like, we have a horizontal spiral galaxy, and they were attacking everything from beneath. They were not traveling horizontally through the galaxy. They were coming from below.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah,
like, just
it's thinking about
weird. I mean, the galaxy is in, you don't have to attack from a horizontal level. You can come from underneath, but it's just so weird to think about like that.
Well, there's a good image of it. That is Hive Fleet Leviathan. It is going up and causing problems.
Yeah. Oh boy, that definitely looks like an issue.
So, naturally, Kryptman decided the best idea would be to bomb humans.
Of course.
So he decided to take scorched earth to a very literal sense. And every time a Tyranid a Tyranid group would end up on a planet, step a toe in its water, Kryptman would be like, virus bomb. And he would just virus bomb the entire planet. He would generally not, maybe he gave some evacuation orders, but overall he was very much in the sense of, well, they might be infected somehow, so better not be too scared. And he would just virus bomb the planet. And he did this to a lot of planets, which despite the horrendousness of the untold billions of people he virus bombed and exterminated, it did genuinely slow the Tyranid invasion. Because that is their food source. Yeah, that is their biomass.
It reminds me of... have you ever seen the movie Kingdom of Heaven?
I have not.
Well, it's like... so they're like crusaders, and they're trying to take back Jerusalem. The Muslims are trying to take back Jerusalem. And the big thing is, like, they can't invade, or they have to invade very slowly, because, like, you can't move your army too far away from water, because if you're not near water... you're fucked. Your resources are fucked. Your army's gonna die. And that's kinda, sorta, what's going on here, is he's just bleeding them of resources that they need to survive. It's just, those resources are people and planets.
It is the same methodology they used in Halo. The Halo rings starve the flood of a food source by destroying the entire galaxy. Yeah, we are the food.
Yeah. So get rid of the food, get rid of the hive, yeah. But
despite the horrible loss of life and the fact that many other Inquisitors were like, Kryptman, my dude. Oh, I mean, I get it, but god damn, like, calm yourself, please. Because a lot of the other Inquisitors were not pleased with this. But despite that, after his little massive bombing, he started to notice that the Tyranids were advancing on Ork populations in the Octarius sector. And he was shocked at how good the Orks were at fighting Nids. In fact, the Orks their savagery was so fast, but the more Orks fight, the stronger they become. And their repopulation speed was so incredibly fast, they were generally pretty good at dealing with the Nids, but at the same time, despite the repopulation being so quick, the Nids kept gathering a ton of biomass from the Orks. So they were kind of fighting each other to a standstill. The Orks would repopulate too quick, and the Nids would get biomass too fast. So it was like two unstoppable force, immovable object.
I vaguely remember, I don't know if it was in one of our live streams or something, but somebody might have mentioned this. And, it was, the idea that this wasn't actually that great of a thing for everybody else in the galaxy, because Nids and Orks fighting each other just means, they're at a standstill, but actually they're both kind of getting, stronger from it, because the Nids are getting a shitload of biomass, the Orks are getting stronger as they fight, because the more they fight, the stronger they get, and they're repopulating themselves really quick anyway, so... isn't it kind of the worst case scenario that these two are at a standstill? Well, for everybody else in the universe, it's kind of really bad when these two clash, isn't it?
Do you remember what my quote was for this episode?
The calculated risk, but I'm really bad at math.
What a great segue. So, what Kryptman decided to do was he and a bunch of Death Watch, which, do you remember the Death Watch Marines? They play a decent population here. I'll give you a slight rundown. Death Watch are a special Spec Ops variant of Space Marines that pull from every other chapter of Space Marines.
Right, and they have the cool black and gold armor.
Black and silver, black and gold. They have the text on it, and they're entirely dedicated to killing aliens. It is literally, I am an Ultramarine, and I have seen the horror of the Eldar or the fear of the Orks, and I am dedicating my life's goal to killing aliens and being specialized in it. So they often work with the Ordo Xenos of the Inquisition. And so Kryptman, as an Ordo Xenos Inquisitor, took some Death Watch with him and captured some Gene Stealers. He then used the Gene Stealers to populate an Ork space hulk and launched it towards the Octarius sector, in which held a large Ork Empire, mainly consisting of a lot of Orks, but also Blood Axes. So, the Gene Stealers infected the Orks and began to populate, and Kryptman had the concept that the Gene Stealers, because normally they're not too good at infecting Orks, but the Gene Stealers still are they're like the scouts, right? They probe, and therefore they eventually psychically signal to the Tyranids to come over here. So it signaled to Hive Fleet Leviathan to go here instead with all these orcs. And that's what happened. A gigantic amount of Tyranids began fighting an enormous amount of orcs. And Kryptman was like, damn, I'm fucking good. Damn. God damn. And look, and there they go, and they're fighting each other like crazy. But unfortunately, as the war grinded on, they basically just kept getting bigger. Orks would repopulate massively. Nids would gain more biomass massively. So, at both sides, despite being stuck with each other, were growing and growing and growing.
Yep, that's a bad math calculation. Yep.
So much so that even Warlord Gazgul Mok Uruk Thraka and the Swarm Lord itself are now here and being a part. And the Swarm Lord can kind of be remade, but Gazgul, I guess Gazgul could too because he got his head chopped off. But you know, they're here. If the Orks win this, there's going to be a Ork War that is like galaxy shattering, like
unstoppable,
completely unstoppable. If the Nids win this, they have an Ork War worth of biomass.
Ooh.
And I mean, look at those tendrils already, though. Like, there's a lot there.
Yeah, there's already a shitload of them. If they like double their size or triple their size, oh, it's over, dude. It is over. So Kryptman essentially just
damn, I'm bad at math.
Yeah, he essentially just gave one of these armies enough fuel to become a significant, real problem to the galaxy.
Basically, he just thought that they would fight at a standstill basically for eternity, and then they would be able to somehow deal with this later. But all he actually is doing is pumping them both up. The problem is that right now, they can't be eliminated by the Imperium. They're both too big.
Oh, wow.
The Imperium does not have the time or the resources to mass an offensive to kill them. The Imperium can't deal with this.
That's big. If the Imperium of all people doesn't have the resources and strength to deal with
yeah,
that's bad. That you done fucked up.
God damn, am I bad at math?
Yeah, holy shit.
So Kryptman got completely outed by the rest of the Inquisitors for his scorched, like, planet policies, and a new Inquisitor was then told to be in charge of this situation. The name is Nasir Sahanson? Something
like that, sure.
Sunny D.
Inquisitor Sunny D, I like it.
Inquisitor Sunny D. Get your vitamin D in there. Get the D. D's nuts.
D's nuts.
So Sunny D, being the new Inquisitor, and he's Sunny D now. With the situation, he needed to figure out what to do with to deal with this, and so he decided on something called the Cordon Impenetra. This is a giant circle of Imperial ships and bastions surrounding this Octarius section. Space Marines, Guard, Mechanicus, a giant circle around it, more so with the idea of containment over cleansing.
So they don't get too out of hand and just, you know, the fighting doesn't spread to the entire fucking system.
Yeah, well, it's already in the system. Many systems, in fact, but like everywhere else. Now, this idea being solid, because it's you can defend a section much with fewer troops than you would need to attack something, of course, you know, like within good positions and all that. But it would also doom all the planets inside the Octarius system. Because they're building this giant blockade, everything currently inside this system being dealt with by Orks and Nids are completely on their own.
Oh.
It is like, if you're just a civilian in this area, they basically said, sorry, like, we can't go in and help you.
Good luck.
Have good luck, GLHF, GG easy.
Oh, man.
Jungle diff.
Damn. That sucks. That
so,
sucks. Yeah, I guess it's gotten so out of hand that, like, it's probably not on a singular planet. It's just, like, the whole system is fucked. Like, the whole system is just covered in orks and nids.
I mean, basically, there's a planet there that is normal and fine, but then they know nids. Like, it's like saying if Neptune right now had a nid invasion, full blown, and we're here, fine for now, but we're here, and we're like, we gotta fucking leave, and the people who are supposed to leave are like, you're on your own, guys, good luck. And we're just sitting here like they're literally coming. Like, oh my god, they have Jupiter. Oh my god, they have Saturn. Oh wait, that's reversed. Whatever. Oh my god, they're at Mars. We're fucking dead.
Yeah.
So key
blow up the
military
planet before they get here.
I say, oh my god, look, an Inquisitor ship. We're saved.
Ugh.
You see Kryptman's like gangster fucking spectacles staring down at you. Remember the Conqueror's abs? He has like a window that projects his face. He's like looking down at you with those bright ass spectacles. And he's like, "Lol, Lamau," says Kryptman. Pushes the button. But they did evacuate some things. Key military personnel, artifacts, important military items, and they did not evacuate any civilians.
Of course not. It's the Imperium. They don't give a shit about the civilians.
Yep. Now some people did get off world because a lot of rogue traders decided to come by and sense an opportunity, and were basically like, "You want evacuation? What do you got? Got some cool shit? Yeah, you want to barter? How about some? Oh fuck! What's it called? What was Doge Van Dyer's things? How about some concubines? You know, you got some.
But you're gonna say, how about some feet pics? Yeah,
that too. You know, I don't know what this rogue trader is down for.
It's fair. And if your life is on the line, and like you know that your planet or system is doomed because nids and orks, give him the farm, man. Give him whatever artifact he wants. Give him all your money. Like, it's better than dying with it on this doomed planet, right? So I'd give him whatever the fuck he wanted.
That'd be a really fucking good like HBO miniseries. Imagine like you are on a planet and the nids are attacking you and are about to arrive and stuff, and a rogue trader shows up, and you're like a peasant, and you need to find a way to get onto a ship somehow.
Sneak on board.
Well, like anything, steal artifacts, you know, like who knows?
Grave robbing, stealing,
maybe you like. That's like episode 1 is they run into like a Mechanicus tech priest and somehow like capture him, and they're like, and he's like, the tech priest needs to get off world also, but he's being held captive by civilians, and he's like fucking pissed. This is ideas, man.
I'd watch it. I'd watch that show. Hell yeah.
There are so many good like ideas, like smaller bottle ideas you could have for shows like this that they never ever want to use.
Yeah, right? Like, damn, if only GW would listen to the people that buy their IP.
Could you imagine if there was actually a rogue trader who just fucking loved feet pics, and he's like, one toe is one entrance.
One toe is one entrance. Oh,
no,
every entrance presents a foot.
No, you have to like remove your foot.
Oh,
you have to
boy.
You have to like cut your foot off and provide it to him.
Oh
like,
man, that's taking the foot fetish to a whole new level.
He judges your foot. He's like, your cut was a little abrasive. Next.
That was not a clean enough cut. You hesitated far too much, and now it's ruined.
This was done by some regular medical personnel, no Megos biologists. Be gone. Remember the Caiaphas Cain book where he's like, the rogue traitors, scum, all of them.
Yeah, all
that guy would
scum.
always go on rants and shit. I loved him. Anyway, so yeah, civilians were all left behind, and military personnel, artifacts, and the said was there. But some of the worlds in the outskirts of the Octarius Center became something known as Warden planets. This is really similar to Cadia, where it's basically this extremely heavily fortified planet they use to kind of keep something in, like the Eye of Terror was for Cadia.
Right.
However, this is something that they touch on a little bit that I wish they would touch a little bit more on. In order to make these worlds Warden worlds, they would spend years of industrialization and destruction of the world. A lot like the natural beauty of this world, like the lakes and the forests and stuff, became nothing but hive city style mining operations, and over industrialization and pollution killed off all the vegetation and caused like melanoma in the population and all this stuff because heavy excessive industrialization in the span of a couple years was needed to create this world to prepare itself. And like so many civilians were just there, like, why bother even saving this fucking world if all of its beauty is gone?
Damn, that is the conundrum, right? You kind of have to make it this stronghold fortified area, but in doing so, everything that made that planet special to begin with, you have to sort of slash and burn to make way for the industrial hive cities and the military. So
you need your resources.
Yeah. What did you really save if you had to slash and burn the whole thing to the ground to make another hive city?
I mean, you saved your people, sure, but you sure as shit didn't save the fucking planet. And even then, the people are being conscripted into the guard. You know,
that might as well be a death sentence for normie civilians.
Bunch of commissars are coming down, and they're just like, "This is time. You're being drafted. The Emperor's grace guides us all." Which is such an interesting concept. You think, like, I bet, obviously, a lot of people don't like what's happening, but you can't argue with the commissar and the ecclesiarchy with him. Nope. Like, congratulations, you are being rescued. Please do not resist.
Yeah, right? And I mean, if you're a civilian, you can't really, like, even if you were allowed to resist, it's like, okay, well, congratulations, you're not going to go into the guard, but the Imperium is still here, and you're still in a system that's getting overrun by Tyranid and Ork fighting. I mean, the Imperium's your best bet. Like,
yeah, like, you're a hive ganger now. You work on the fucking manufacturing line. Like, your planet is an industrial revolution now. You are now working on the factory line 16-hour days.
Yeah.
For no pay because the Emperor wills it.
Are we the bad guys here?
Yes.
Are we the bad guys? It's always fucking
the
Imperium.
Orks are having a lot more fun right now, aren't they?
Oh yeah, the Orks and the Tyranids are having just a ball. They're just having a ball.
The two of them are getting everything they want. Meanwhile, we're getting tens to hundreds of planets are being fucking either eaten alive or refactored into worlds that are being eaten alive resource deposit wise.
Yep. It's like honestly, an Ork and Tyranid prom night, dude. They're just having the best time doing their little dance. Everybody's growing, and Jesus.
Honestly, the Tyranids would have eaten all the vegetation anyway. They just decided to eat it all in terms of industrialization regardless.
Yeah.
The Tyranids literally drink the seas, god damn it.
They make a big soup bowl out of the planet, don't they? When they fully conquer it?
They have the giant Leviathan straw, and they're like, ooh,
strawberry.
Good soup.
Good soup. Good soup.
Good soup. Anywho, after all this is going on, other Inquisitors are trying to figure out different methods to stop Sunny D's concept. A lot of them believe that a massive and fast strike against them should stop the growth before it gets too out of hand, despite the fact that Kryptman is like, we literally can't do that. We aren't strong enough. Mm-hmm. So there's an issue between some people believing in this stuff here and there. And I mean, I should make it clear how many players are here. You got Hive Fleet Leviathan, the Swarm Lords around. You've got a giant amount of Blood Axe Orks with some great names. You've got War Boss Zog Steeltooth. You've got Warlord Magza the Colossus. Cog Fist Steel Snapper, Stug Brog Dug Face Grinder, Cad Grit the Red Tooth, Nabrot Stub Fingers, Git Crub, Zag Grob, Iron Boot, and oh shit, Mech Boss the Mech Lord is here.
The Mech Lord!
Oh my god!
The Mech Lord is here!
I didn't know he was here. Let's go.
Let's go from Brutal Cunning. Good
Wait,
for him.
What was the name of the main guy again? In Brutal Cunning?
Ulthak?
Ulthak,
yeah.
Okay, there's Overfiend Blacktooth, which I wasn't sure if he was someone special, but damn it, I can't find an Ulthak here. Damn it, man.
Well, the Mech Lord is here, so if the Mech Lord is here, and Ulthak is probably here too.
And then also a large amount of blood axes are there, which means he's very upset.
He's so angry.
But actually, that was one of the battles. Is a bunch of blood axes took some Hume vessels and pretended like they were offline, and when they tried to get them back, they just crashed them into the Imperium.
That's such an orc thing to do. That's such a blood axe thing to do. When the Yumis try to come get their ships that they think is offline, we're gonna charge them up and then ram them. That's a good plan, ain't it?
Oh my god, I love the blood axe orcs so much.
So sneaky.
The other ones, though, that were players here, you've got the Gene Stealer cults that are everywhere. Their seeds of all their Gene Stealer stuff have been here for centuries. The Death Watch is all around here. You got Blood Angels chillin', Skitarii, Admech, and the Mars is there. And even the Drukhari are coming around, seizing opportunities for slave taking, as all the military personnel have evacuated and the civilians have been left behind.
Oh no. Oh my god, it couldn't get any worse for the people in this system, could it? It's like you're either stuck being forced to join the Guard because the Imperium came and sort of took over your planet and revolutionized it. You could get eaten by a Tyranid, you could get absolutely blown away by an Ork, or maybe a little of both, or a Drukhari comes and takes you and makes a sofa out of you. Oh.
Living in the Imperium sucks.
Yes, it does. And you have no help. Your best bet is to become a slave to the Imperium and work in a factory or something. Oh, that's brutal.
Are we the baddies?
Up for debate. I don't know. Those Drukhari are pretty nuts.
That's true. Levels of bad. But so, after this, we're trying to figure out the plans to do, right? So, like I said, this is part 1 of 2, so we will have a second part later with the more stuff, but we're going to end it with this little story that was told. So there's an Inquisitor known as Inquisitor Van Roth, and he's trying to find a different method of dealing with the situation. And what he found was a fancy-pantsy orc mech helmet. And what this mech helmet was it would have this crazy psychic signal, and then whenever it was near the Tyranids, the Tyranids' brains would cease to function properly because it would snap the synaptic link to the bigger bugs.
Oh.
And because of that, it was able to kill off the Tyranids with relative ease. So, the Death Watch, being the badasses that they were able to procure it. And they took it with the Inquisitor and the Adeptus Mechanicus in an attempt to replicate it, of course. Of course, unfortunately, though, this would need live test subjects in order for this to properly work, because they need to work with them multiple times and figure out the possible uses and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So, Valroth traveled to an Eldar maiden world where he and his group would use the crown to test it out. Unfortunately, the crown appeared to never work on anyone or anything that wasn't an orc, because the orcs have orc tech, you know?
Yep, it's that Wa energy. It's that big Wa energy where only they can make it work, and anybody else who gets their tech, it just split.
So, after figuring this out, they realized that either via the orc tech or other reasons, it was calling the orcs to their position. as
Oh,
the
no.
Orks would make their way to this Eldar planet probably because of the signal from this hat they had.
Oh,
So
no.
they allied with some craft world Eldar outcasts here and there in an attempt to possibly procure a way off this planet.
Okay.
This did not work.
No kidding.
As
don't
them
say.
and other Inquisitors were making their way, attempting to get out of this area, the Death Watch that were trusted with the crown attempted to cross the mountain range, eventually with some limited opposition there. And as soon as they watched the Orks land, the Tyranids were then drawn in.
Oh, no. Well, good luck. You're fucked.
Their Death Watch librarian eventually was like, ooh, these two sides need to be occupied with each other. Let us, I think we can probably withdraw now. And they fought an entire uphill battle, literally an uphill battle, escape against the amount of Xenos coming in, literally to the top of the mountain, in which they saw every Imperial transport in the sky raining down into the atmosphere from the Orks and Tyranid invasion. All of their ships that they had orbiting the planet to get them out were just hulks burning up an atmosphere coming down to the planet's surface. And that is the last thing anyone saw, and the last time anyone saw them.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, that
Ork
sucks.
Crown crossed off the list. Does not work.
Does not work. Do not pursue this tech. It will not help in the slightest. Oh my god.
I should mention also just the sheer volume of guard regiments that are currently here. You have the Argovian Foresters, the Cadian Shock Troopers, Armageddon Steel Legion, Death Corps of Krieg. They play actually a very big role here. 47th Geiklin Ogren Auxilia, the Tertius Maulers, Ernwald Heavy Gunners, Keiston Ordnancers, Karadok Penitents, Kiras Halberdiers, Kusalt Prime Cannoners, Nazakin Rhinocerids, Nobeshkin Bardish. Oh my god, these names. Sonashi Royal Guns, Tanar Wood Warriors, Vostroyan Firstborn. We even got 4 fucking Tempestus Scions groups. The 22nd Theodoid Griffins, 55 Capic Eagles, 17th Zion Pythons, and the 54 Scion Jackals. You've also got the Dark Kraken Space Marine Company. The Dark Krakens, I think, are actually a pretty popular faction, or a popular side faction.
They sound
cool. They're they have a Kraken logo, and they're pink and black, or purple and black, and they are a Salamander's successor.
Oh, hey. No wonder they're so popular.
There's also the Atlantean Spears, which are a lot like Atlantis-looking dudes, Obsidian Jaguars, the Death Watch, of course, and a lot of others. Tons of Sisters of Battle, Mechanicus, about 9 Night Houses, Imperial Navy. Like, it's everything because it's a fucking 40k war. Even the Chaos has arrived.
Even Chaos is here.
Yeah, that's gonna be in part 2. Where's the Smash meme?
The Smash meme? What's the Smash meme?
Everyone is here.
Everybody's
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Oh man, that's a lot of guard. Like that's you hit almost. Did you hit every? Well, is Cadia?
Oh god.
Cadia
no.
fell. So.
There's still plenty of Cadians. There's Cadians everywhere.
Yeah, not as
Cadia
many
might have
before.
fallen, but well, I guess. But no, Cadians since the most popular
before the guard did.
They're
Literally.
Will Smith slaps you immediately.
Leave my planet's name out of your mouth.
Keep the shovel jokes out your mouth.
That's
the same fucking memes regurgitated over and over again.
Yep, we will never see an end to the Will Smith memes. Ever.
I very much enjoy the Will Smith memes.
Yep.
Keep your biomass out your mouth.
Fucking mouth. Oh, first it was That's Hot with YouTube Rewind, and now it's the bitch slap heard around the world.
Oh, god damn it, man. Good old Will Smith. He's gonna be able to watch real hard tonight.
Yes. He's gonna get those. He doesn't have to use the binoculars from next door. He can be in the room this time.
Oh my god.
That's so fucked up.
That's yeah, well, whatever.
Whatever.
Fucking,
Hollywood, right?
Hollywood, yeah, whatever the fuck. They're all scumbags in their own way.
Yeah, who fucking cares?
Who fucking cares? Now, speaking of scumbags, Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah, right.
Actually, that was actually about the end of my part 1 right there.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Part 1.
It ends with their big possible plan of the Ork crown going to shit. The Eldar world getting besieged. The Nids and Orks are everywhere. Things have gotten bad.
Yeah, things are not looking good. I don't know how this gets solved. Like, I just don't see a way that this ends up without, like, either the Orks or the Tyranids becoming superpowers. I mean, they already kind of were, but, like... How does this end without one of them becoming the dominant force in this galaxy?
Very, very often you get that situation where, like, very often the Imperium straight up just can't deal with the situation, and they win via the use of things like artifacts or assistance from other people. Like, very, very often you just straight up can't fight in conventional ways, and you have to be able to somehow deal with it in a new process. That's what they did with the Harud, with the Harud with the fucking Iron Warriors. They created some like reverse time dilation ability.
Yeah, I think it would be hilarious if it became such a threat that, like, just to get rid of the two of them, like Chaos and the Imperium actually like somehow made a ceasefire. And they actually had to, like, work together.
Chaos is... They just hate them so much, though. Like...
Yeah, I know. That's why it would be so funny. They'd never be able to. But they'd be like, I mean, if we don't, these fuckers are going to kill us all anyway. Shit. I think it'd be hilarious. Yeah. I think it'd be funny.
It's certainly interesting. It's just, like, they have such this, like... our way or the highway. Chaos is so if we can't work together, let the galaxy burn then. You know, it's like if we don't get our way, then we'll kill everyone on our way out. They're so spiteful. They are nothing but pure hatred. And it's almost kind of cool in that way. It's one of the reasons why I like Chaos is that, like, if we can't have our way, fuck you and fuck everyone else.
Yeah, if we can't have our way, then nobody can, and you can't have your way, and we're taking our ball, and we're raising the galaxy behind us.
Oh my god, I want to see, like, a picture. Everyone's, like, playing Foursquare in the yard, and Lorgar is playing, like, is trying to play fucking handball, but he's by himself because no one wants to play with him.
Aw, poor Lorgar. The giant crow sitting on the handball wall.
Crow? A crow? Oh, Corvus. Yeah, he's like...
Corvus! Lorgar!
Lorgar, you fucking pussy! Get back here! Play Foursquare!
Get in the square, dickwad!
Fucking, I just love the concept that the Corvus Corax is outside Lorgar's window, like, what's that scene from Gumball where it looks like J.K. Simmons and he's, like, fucking touching his nipples outside the window?
Oh.
And he's like, you will lose and we will win. You'll be all like, ooh, and we'll be all like, ooh.
I mean, that sounds like the perfect reference, except I've never seen Gumball, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Gumball is fucking great, even for adults.
I've seen little clips of it and little GIFs, and it looks fine. It looks funny, but I never got around to watching it.
And then you play that theme song where, like, it sounds normal, but then every time it does the big drop, it, like, has the two giant ass cheeks. The Omni-Man thing, and it's just like a crow. It's just Corvus Corax.
The Omni ass drop. I like it.
Yeah, it's just that. But okay, we're off the rails.
We are totally off the rails.
Entertainment before accuracy.
That's our slogan. We finally have one to properly explain what we do here.
I feel so bad for the people who came in here genuinely expecting legitimate. Well, that's kind of their fault. They joined Adeptus ridiculous and expected accuracy, but like,
it's in the name, man.
I try to be at least 80% accurate.
Yeah. As far as I know, you're doing great.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't know any different. We're two fucking apes throwing shit at each other, and Shy as the zookeeper has to clean it up at the end.
Shy is absolutely the zookeeper that's like, oh god, I have to clean up this fucking disgusting mess of an audio file and edit it to make it actually funny. And you wonder, and people wonder why Shy's a big ball of anger and hatred. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Shy.
Deal with us every week.
Yeah, Shy, clean our shit.
Yeah, Shy, get to cleaning. Wash those walls, idiot.
I'm the scat man.
Skibbity-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.